Pensions are quietly the most expensive thing most Irish workers ignore. Every mistake compounds over decades, and the price of those mistakes only shows up when it's too late to fix. Today, I'll walk you through the most common pension mistakes Irish workers make and what each one really costs. Mistake number one is starting late. The single biggest factor in any pension is time. Every year you delay starting contributions costs you more than the year before because of the compounding of investment returns. A worker who starts contributing €200 a month at 25 retires at 65 with roughly €270,000, assuming a 6% average return. The same worker starting at 40 has only around €140,000 at 65. 15 years of delay cost roughly €130,000 in retirement money. People put off starting because the amounts feel small, but the missing years are the most valuable ones. Mistake number two is not taking the employer match. Many Irish employers offer a matching contribution to your pension. They will put in a percentage of your salary if you put in a matching percentage yourself. If your employer offers 5% matching and you do not take it, you are leaving free money on the table every single payslip. Over a 30 or 40-year career, the missed match can run into hundreds of thousands of euro. If your employer offers any pension match at all, taking it is the most obvious financial decision you will ever make. Mistake number three is not claiming full tax relief. Pension contributions in Ireland get tax relief at your marginal rate, 20% or 40% depending on your income band. If you're a higher rate taxpayer, every €100 you put into your pension actually costs you only €60 out of pocket. The state, in effect, tops you up. Some workers do not realize this and contribute less than they could. The age-related contribution limits start at 15% of earnings in your 20s and rise to 40% in your 60s. Using the full limit, especially as you get older, is one of the strongest moves you can make. Mistake number four is leaving old pensions behind when you change jobs. The average worker in Ireland today changes employer many times across their career. Every job change can leave behind a small pension pot. Some workers end up with 3, 4, or 5 separate pensions scattered across different providers. The result is high fees, poor performance, and forgotten money. Consolidating your old pensions into one well-managed plan can save thousands in fees over time and make it easier to track what you actually have. Mistake number five is paying too much in fees. Pension fees in Ireland vary widely from under 1% a year on a well-managed plan to over 2% on some older or higher cost arrangements. The difference between a 1% annual fee and a 2% annual fee over 40 years of contributions can easily be €100,000 or more in lost retirement money. Many people never check their fees. They should. Ask your pension provider for the total annual charges. If it's high, compare alternatives. Mistake number six is poor investment choices. Many workers in Ireland leave their pension invested in a default fund their whole working life without ever checking whether it's appropriate for their age and risk profile. A 25-year-old worker has 40 years for the markets to do their work and should typically be in a higher risk, higher return growth fund. A 60-year-old approaching retirement should typically be in something more conservative to protect the gains they've made. The default fund may not match either stage, and the cost of staying in the wrong one for years can be substantial. Mistake number seven is forgetting the new auto-enrolment scheme. From January 2026, Ireland's new auto-enrolment pension scheme, My Future Fund, has launched. Workers aged from 23 to 60, earning over €20,000 a year and not in an existing employer pension are automatically enrolled. This is a good thing, but it's not a complete solution. The contribution rates start low and rise over years. Treating auto-enrollment as your only pension plan is a serious mistake. It's a backup, not a destination. Mistake number 8 is not understanding what you'll get at the end. Most Irish workers have no real idea what their pension will pay them in retirement. They contribute on autopilot and hope for the best. The truth is, you can get a projection at any time from your pension provider. Knowing the gap between what you'll have and what you'll need is the only way to make informed decisions about how much more to contribute, when to retire, and how to plan the years between. Now, some practical advice to avoid all this. First, start now, whatever your age. The earlier the better, but the second best time is today. Even small contributions matter. Second, take every cent of employer matching available. If you can only afford to do one thing, do this. Third, Claim your full tax relief. Higher rate taxpayers especially. The state is offering you 40 cents for every euro you contribute. Take it. Fourth, review your pension at least once a year. Check the fees, check the fund choice, check the projected outcome. Fifth, consolidate old pensions when it makes sense. A single well-managed pension is almost always better than 5 small forgotten ones. Sixth, get advice. A qualified Irish financial advisor will more than pay for themselves over the long run. And seventh, treat your pension like a slow-burning fire. It needs feeding regularly, watching occasionally, and protecting from the wind. Thanks for watching. Comment below with your own pension story or question. Subscribe for more honest Irish money guidance. Mind yourselves and feed that pension.